giant. I did not mean to be this big, but that's okay. I'll just go to this one. I'm still on the side. Who cares? It's another week, another show. Our consistency is off the charts, as well as my favorite guest, Austin's. Every week, it's just us now, and I'm okay
It's
with that.
just, yeah,
We've
yeah,
gotten
I'm
to a
okay
point.
with that too.
Last week, we fought the ultimate boss of every live stream, ISP issues. This week, I think we're good. Fingers crossed. Because I got big stuff here, Austin, today. I got a large. What are we gonna call this? This is we're gonna take this as a Dragon's Den moment, okay?
Ooh, okay.
And you, as everybody knows, are the CEO of the company that runs all of our stuff, right?
Right,
So we're
right,
taking
yes.
this time. I got an idea for you.
Real quick though, I do want to say I'm not one of those CEOs. So, yeah.
The performative, like Instagram, LinkedIn CEO.
No, no, just not ones that have too much money. You know, just in case. Anyway,
Oh
continue.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
we're gonna eat the rich, you're not on the menu.
Right, right. Well,
Yeah, wait. To be
way, way,
fair,
way, way down.
they like, and I think it's a very good thing. I think it's Ben and Jerry's has a thing where it's like it's a company policy, the 50-1 or whatever it is, where it's like
Yeah.
the CEO doesn't make 50 times more, or maybe it's 10-1 than the hourly
Lowest paid.
breakdown than the lowest
Yeah.
paid employee. I would
Yeah, and I
say
think
in our company we're way more than 10. We're way less. Like we yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah, for sure. And I
yeah,
mean, we'll see where the future takes us. But I mean, like ideally one day, like our company becomes a co-op or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I just want to put it out there because sometimes, especially lately, CEO is kind of a dirty word. But
yeah.
yes,
We ain't.
I am technically our CEO.
Our company, for the most part, is not very wealth driven. In fact, I think our accountant looks at us like we're being idiots sometimes. Um, man. Anyways, yeah. So I
Dragon's
gotta,
Den.
I got a pitch. Okay, we're finding out things. We've been playing around. Sam's doing a little car thing. It's whatever. I mean, honestly, it's a tax advantage for him to be able to do a thing. We're doing this. It's difficult to get into the market of these kind of things where there isn't a underserved niche, right?
Right.
T- one white guy in a sloth talking podcast is like a well served audience already. Well,
Yeah, it really is.
like there's got enough of them.
So those filters on like Snapchat and stuff where you can turn yourself into potato. I kind of thought like I should become a VTuber, but just use that potato one, and then it's a sloth and a potato, and that's like
A less
then
served
people are like,
niche.
yeah, like hey, go watch the sloth and potato podcast or something. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
know.
I don't
Anyway,
think you're wrong. Um, but yeah, this is aside. I think, and also passion begets quality. It's just
yes,
that's the way how it goes. Um, I think we, and mainly, I mean, I will supervise, I will help organize, but this is mainly a you and Sam thing. Um, your passion is quite clear. Y'all are drinkers. And really, I think alcohol related content is an underserved niche in food. So hear me out
okay,
here. The road to snobriety. And
Snobriety.
yeah, it's a good one. And you and Sam are gonna get your tier one sommelier license, the certification.
Mm, okay, so specifically wine.
Yeah, but I think it could branch out. But it is
Sure,
like
sure.
it's more because me as an avid drinker. Um, it's not alcoholism if it's a hobby. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
actually I know this is road to snobriety. I'm doing dry January right now, so we'll have to wait.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, the
I'm nine
sommelier courses
days,
are
nine
not
days in, but yeah.
they're not very like regular.
Mhm.
in our region, in the lower hemisphere, if we don't want to get on a plane, there's like a couple opportunities a year to go do the certification.
Okay. So, what do we do once we have sommelier?
Well, okay,
Is
since
it
I'm
tier? Are there tiers? Is that what you said?
yes,
Tier
there's
one.
tiers, yeah.
By the
So
way, this is water. I promise.
not vodka.
It's
Um,
like 12 in the morning.
yeah. Oh, see, Gloss is looking at doing the level 2 WSET. That's the wine, spirit, and education something. I looked into that too. I feel like that's actually a more interesting course because it includes spirits as well. But sommelier
Mm,
got the hit to it, right? If you say, like, if you got the YouTube title, Two Idiots Become Sommeliers, that's fun. Two
mm.
idiots get WSET certified or qualified, and that doesn't hit
Well,
the same,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
It's all
yeah. I
got to
mean,
be for the title.
you call it something different. That's, I think,
But
fine. Did you? Because we went to the University of North Texas together. Were you not in beverage survey?
no, I was general studies with Sam, and you went and you had a class about spirits and shit, right? And I remember being
Yeah,
jealous.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, everybody, like, because it was, you're in college, and it was like, oh, this is a class about drinking. This is gonna be fun. But then it was, I mean, it was a really challenging class. So, but yeah, I mean, that would be fun. I'm not a wine person. I mean, like, I do enjoy a nice glass of wine from time to time, but I'm definitely like a dry red kind of dude. I don't really do sweet wines. I don't really do white wine. Um,
yeah. See, and I'm the same, and I feel like some of that is just by being uneducated on the platform, right? I don't
well,
know
yeah,
a
and
lot
I've
about wine.
I've never been served like a glass of wine, white wine that was, more than like $10 MSRP,
Yeah,
like
I think we talked about this the other day that like our introduction to white wine as millennials was during an extraordinarily like sweet muscat like period of
mhm.
wine. And now with like Bruners and Veteriners and all this like the new age grapes that people use, like white wines are a lot drier.
Mm.
And they're still not my thing, but a nice dry white on a summer day, pretty banging.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's applications for everything, especially when it comes to like pairing with like food and
Yeah,
stuff. So this is more of a video series idea on a channel than like a full channel.
yeah,
This would be like on our cooking channel or whatever.
yeah. Because
I mean, I like
like
it.
so the course
I think it's a
itself,
good
right? You're
idea.
supposed to study, and that would be videos. We would hang out, drink some wines. There is like you get some course stuff and like a syllabi, whatever. But the actual certification process is like a 2 day event, and the thing you pay for comes with all the wine, and you do like a whole thing. Um, day one is a lot of like quizzing and all this kind of shit, and then day two is the actual test. And yeah, I don't know. It sounds like something that would be a fun experience to go do. And then we could be like, imagine being at a party and be like, yeah, I'm a sommelier. What of it?
I don't know if I would ever drop that at a party, but yeah. Um, I mean, it definitely sounds like fun. C Dubs, is it safe for people who are alcoholics stop drinking for a month? I think if you are like a alcoholic, yeah, you
Not just
potentially
an
have
enthusiast.
withdrawals. You would have, physical withdrawals probably within the first like week. Um,
I
but if you are
remember,
alcoholic, it is probably smart to try to stop drinking.
yeah, I ain't never actually been like that. Like, there's a level of
Man, when I
not. I'm
was
never drinking during the day, during work or anything. Like
oh yeah, no,
that's
God
when you hit
no,
a
God
different level. I
no.
remember one time hanging out. It was once I can't remember what we were doing, but we hanging out with Chad, and he was like, "Yeah, man, sometimes it's tough. You stop drinking and you get the shakes at night." And I was like, "What the fuck? That's never
Yeah, it's like,
happened to me, dude. You need to calm
ugh.
it down."
Yeah, yeah. No, I've never done the like drinking during the day or drinking during work. That's crazy. But like there was a point in time when I was out in the desert, like right after I graduated from college, like my first real job managing restaurants where I was working like 7 days a week, where all I would do is just go home and drink until I passed out. And that was definitely a problem period in my life for sure. But yeah, you got to be responsible. I mean, with all things, you got to be responsible. I've been enjoying lately. Whenever I feel like I need a little something, I get this. I think it's called Pamos. It's like a THC spirit kind of thing. It's non-alcoholic,
Yeah,
microdose, and I make myself little apple mules with a little bit of THC.
yeah,
It's
I could get
nice.
that. I don't know. THC is like a wild one.
It's not like it's never been enough to like make me like feel really anything other than just like relaxed a little bit. So it's like,
Yeah,
this is nice.
that's. I only want that portion. Anything more than the portion of just being like, oh, everything's like a little bit lighter. Like, is just like, then
Yeah.
it just ramps into anxiety. Even when it's like
Yeah,
not
no,
that
man,
much. It's just like, I can't, it's
I'm
just
almost
anxiety,
40
the
years
drug.
old. I'm not trying to get stoned out here. Like,
Yeah. That's what,
uh
I was in, the DFW visiting friends, and, it's all so legal now, but it is getting too much. Like, at the store, this is not like my friend has a narcotic that's illegal or something. This is just like bought down the street at the fucking flower store. It just has like a concentrate in the bottle. Is like, I don't know. I think it's a 4-ounce bottle or something. It's really small, and it's 500 milligrams. Like, how are people not
Jesus.
overdosing on weed now? I know it used to be impossible, but now I think they're trying to make it possible.
Oh man. Yeah, for anybody who's not super familiar, and I mean, I assume it varies from person to person, right? And I wouldn't have known this had not, recently all of the like different THC derivative stuffs become legal in Texas. But like
Yeah,
now in Texas, like yeah, you go to a gas station, you go anywhere, and you can buy like a little THC thing, right? And
yeah,
so for me personally, if I have 5 milligrams, I'm like, that was too much. So that's why I have this microdose. It's 1 milligram per ounce kind of liqueur. Um, so yeah, 5 for me is like, ooh, that's too much. If I got to 10, I would be like, I need to close all of the windows and go lay down in bed with headphones on and just listen to music. So 500,
yeah. I'm still under
that's
you.
insane.
I will like add a 5 milligram to my like on a Saturday or something, if I'm trying to chill like heavy, I will add a 5 milligram to my like fizzy waters throughout the day,
Hmm.
not in one sitting, or else I will have to lay a bed in the dark. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
we should move
No,
to one of
it's
the
a sip and
states. What
drink.
is it? Oregon now? I think it's Oregon where mushrooms are legal. We could just, and then you don't even have to be a drug addict. You just call yourself a shaman.
Right, right, yeah.
So sick.
Um, all that to say, yes, I am down for this. I think it'd be fun as a part of a like a cooking and food and drink channel. And I think that would be a fun video series. It'll just have to wait till after January because I am doing dry January. But yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
we
that
can
sounds
try
like
for it.
fun.
That's all right, everybody. You said, see, two things. Gloss, put it together already. This sounds like a very tax efficient way to drink.
Uh huh.
Yeah. What do you think your bill for liquor is in a year? Like 2025, what did you spend on alcohol?
Um, man, I don't know. That's kind of hard because sometimes I do like to get some fancy stuff. I don't know. Let me do some math. Do you know what yours is?
I would guess between $2,000 and $3,000
3,000 over
a year.
52 weeks. $57. That's about a bottle a week. I think $3,000 for me would be on the high end.
Now that I'm thinking about it, now that you said that, I would reckon, yeah, probably, because I do, like, I am a through and through. I'm a Negroni guy.
Right,
Campari,
exactly. And
not
that's
cheap.
that's it's an
Like, I'm
expensive drink.
buying nice gin, nice vermouth. Like,
Yeah. My
nothing's
my
happening
drinks
cheap.
are Negronis and scotch. So my
Yeah,
bottles are expensive.
yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, between. I bet it's in the $2,700. Probably. His final answer.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
Yeah. And think about that.
As a write-off, yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Um, did you have more for the Shark Tank, or was it mainly the sommelier
I thought you'd have more
series?
questions, to be honest, about the whole idea, the road to snobriety.
No, no. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. We put together a series, maybe do a couple montage moments set to like 80s music of us like pounding wine and doing push-ups and like trying to get better
Okay.
at it.
Here's the. Okay. So, initial cost. Let's set you and Sam up. You're going to have a wine night. Make a video out of it. How many views does that have to get for you to put in, let's say, $2,000 into the, you know,
Sommelier course.
sommelier course? Because that's what it is, essentially.
I mean, pull back the curtain here a little bit. We are doing a lot of things right now without being monetized or without really like, seeing a lot of return on it because it's things that people are passionate about and want to do. So, I mean, I don't really think that video has to perform gangbusters for us to try to do something out of it. I mean, like, if it's a whole video series, it's definitely something that you want to do when you have like a bit more of an audience, right? But I mean,
See, this is, I think, where we need to take some notes from Hang Time, because you were supposed to bait the audience into some number, so they had to really strive and like. But now,
I'm
see, you've
sorry.
left
I'm sorry.
you
Hey,
you've
make sure to
yeah
subscribe and like this video and rewatch it like 20 times because we do need to
yeah.
get this channel
You were like, we
monetized.
don't even need bait on the hook, you know?
And tell all your friends about Mog and to watch Mog and yeah,
I am curious
and use
about this
the
channel
submission
since
for.
we resurrected an old dead monster. If that has actually been more of a hindrance.
I think the more of the hindrance has been the fact that you haven't marketed it at all.
That's YouTube's job.
No, I mean, you do gotta do some of that work. You gotta tell some
Ah,
people that it exists. But yeah,
I don't
no, I
know.
mean, I think, a lot of, this channel was a different thing. It's kind of related because this was originally the channel that you started on. And it's,
Yeah,
gameplay stuff, which we are gonna get back to, which is another thing I want to talk about. But yeah, I think, it's just a build over time and, we'll let people know that you exist and start marketing a bit more. But, slow grow. And also, like, this is kind of right now an excuse for you and I to just chill. And it's nice to be low pressure and just hang out with our friends. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, on the point of getting this channel monetized, we have to hit certain number of like watch hours within a certain time period. And so I think part of doing that is us getting back to doing gameplay stuff. But I know you're very busy, so we had a conversation where you and the other guys were like, "Well, Austin, you're on that channel. You should live stream to it sometime." So I might be doing that here in the future, just as a heads up. I might be
You
using your
should.
channel to do some solo
We
gameplay,
also
but
need to
hopefully,
find the right game. Need a
yeah,
game,
yeah.
like, I mean, that hits right,
hmm
but it's
But yeah, I might be doing some solo stuff, and hopefully, when you can join me, you will join me
or
until
Sam will
eventually
be
we
there because it's easy,
or Sam. Yeah,
you
that's true.
know.
That's
I
true.
I got all this space work to do.
You're a very
Difficult
busy
out here.
sloth. I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Um, yeah, no, I think we would have to get. I'm gonna say at least 4,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 public watch hours for me to consider dropping money on that sommelier class. How's that? How's that
Yeah.
for goals?
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. I should we make like episodes about our favorite drinks, or like should we just
So my
not and play video games instead? Should we just be lazy?
On the cooking channel or on this channel? What are you talking
I
about?
think if we had more time and when you guys planned out your Thanksgiving ramen, it might have been better. But also, I don't know, it was a good time. Like
Oh, it was fun,
I
yeah.
find the lo-fi content to be charming because I think that's what people do want to just feel like they're fucking around with friends and it's not like a fucking production. Um,
I think the production has a place and time. And I think production's a little bit more like mass appeal, but yeah, I mean, I agree. And, like I think this kind of like lo-fi stuff is really well suited for like, more behind the curtain hardcore kind of audiences. But yeah, like the big flashy stuff is like what you would show to somebody to get them into it.
yeah,
But,
it,
not to name drop more creators, but like I think there's a podcast that you and I both listen to. Um, and it's very hard to get people into that podcast by just listening to it because it tends to be kind of lo-fi. But they've done some other stuff that's a little bit bigger, and so you can like show them something like
I
that,
assume
and
you
then they
mean
kind of
my brother and me.
yes, I'm
Yeah,
talking about the brothers. Yes, yes.
yeah.
It's very hard to
But
get somebody into an
they
episode
also
of our
are
show.
like a huge podcast.
Yeah, yeah,
I
no,
assume. I
they're
don't know what their numbers
gigantic.
are. What are they doing numbers wise? I mean, they're touring like year round. They got to be doing big shit.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. I think that's another thing too is like I know that they've recently made the move over to YouTube or kind of pushing on YouTube a bit more, but
Yeah,
I mean like they're primarily, like Spotify,
yeah,
podcast, network kind of feeder
yeah,
RSS stuff. So they don't really measure success in the same way
yeah,
that we do. But
yeah. Also, Michelin bars still a thing. Still have that
yeah,
account.
we
Although I
really
think we do
need
it on Gluttony. I think we would do it on that one. But also, is that a good enough name? I don't know.
well, yeah, I mean, Michelin bars would be part of the road to or not
Sobriety.
the road to sobriety, but that those would be video series within that
Yeah,
channel. They
the
would be
road to
different things.
sobriety is a series for sure.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it would be fun. I've always really wanted to do like a Good Eats Alton Brown kind of food science,
Yeah,
channel. I think that or not channel, but like series. I think that would be fun. Cook-offs, cooking battles, that's always fun. Any situation where you and I get to bring in really talented chefs and make them cook for us so that we can eat really good food for free. Well, for free while the company pays for it.
yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah, Alton Brown Gloss said is back
Oh,
host
is
on
he?
YouTube. Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's doing a new series. The absolute fucking heaters. Also, that man drinking is a hobby. He be
Yeah, I think
drinking.
that's just kind of part of being from the culinary
Yeah,
world is restaurants and stuff. But yeah, um, no, I mean, I dig it. I think the cooking thing is cool. Not to get like too businessy because I know this is like kind of a show, but we've got a lot of irons in the fire right now, and I'd like to see some of those take a bit of
ah,
shape.
I've done it. I've put it together. Here's what we're doing, Austin.
Hmm.
Sam's gonna go to yours, or you can come to
Hmm.
his. But we all know that's not gonna happen. You won't drive south of the river. Um,
It's a different country, I'm telling you.
I mean, it's just this. It's just in the zip code of the city you claim to live in.
I'm in a
Um,
different zip code.
yeah, I know. He will make a cocktail, and then
Uh
you,
huh.
and this can go both ways. And then you will have to make a appetizer snack that pairs well with said cocktail.
Okay, we can do that.
You
What
don't
was
seem too excited.
No, no, I mean I like that. I just feel like there's got to be some kind of like something a little bit more, like it's almost there. So what was Michelin bars was that we just go to really nice bars, right?
And then we steal the drinks and make them at home. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. I don't think we talked about this publicly yet. Blindfold taste test of the cocktail. Yeah. But we talked about doing like an interview show, and so I think like incorporating something like that
Yeah.
potentially. Or yeah, blindfold taste test of the cocktail. You don't know what's in it. You just have to pair it. Could be fun as well. That's actually probably how I would end up doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah, I think that that could be fun. I think with all this stuff, it's like and I want to be clear that like I'm not normally this opinionated about like creative. Like I do give input on creative, but like normally I leave it up to these guys to come up with like all the cool ideas and stuff. But I do feel like that needs some kind of like hook to it of like you make a drink, I make a cocktail, and then boom,
Yeah. And well, then I think
something.
then we, maybe we get somebody to come over. We can test it with
Right.
Chad. He's a test mule, and then he'll come
So
over
so
and be like,
nothing
"Yo."
spicy ever.
He's better about it these days. He's fine with it. I mean, I
Full
don't
the
think
guard.
he's gonna like.
Hot ones, but the drinks get progressively stronger. Just
Yeah.
get our guests real drunk.
I mean, once I was in the DFW seeing our friend Chance. He had because he's a big bourbon whiskey guy, right?
Hmm.
He had a bottle, 156 proof, absolute like jet fuel garbage. Makes your eyes burn when you hover over it. I mean, I feel like at some level it is just
That
like,
was
why do people drink this?
bourbon.
Yeah. When you get all
Ugh.
this like the very fancy single barrel shit these days, it's all like really like it starts at 100 proof, right? It's like all very, very, very potent.
Yeah. I mean, with the rum, I kind of get it. With bourbon, though, that's a lot. Because, like, I don't
Yeah,
feel like a lot of people drink rum straight, but I know most people drink bourbon straight.
yeah. Yeah, I have a couple at the crib that are like in the 120s, but
Oof.
yeah, 150 is like a whole new like you can see the fucking ethanol coming off of it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I maybe we
Um.
just go test it. I think I'm more the thing we should just try it, see what it felt like, film it, put it out, say, okay, how do we improve? I'm so
Yeah.
tired of ideating. I just rather do.
No, I'm with you. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, again, to pull back the curtain, I feel like we've got 8 billion ideas, and we just don't have the time to do it because we want to make sure we're focusing on the important stuff and the stuff that we've promised and the stuff that people are expecting from us. But we do want to do other stuff. It's just figuring out the time and who's going to do it and actually making it happen. I have a pitch that I've done for you, but I don't think I've told people publicly about. You feel like that's okay to share?
Yeah, when first, I'm thinking of the show more. What if we
Mhm.
have somebody at the beginning and we just talk to them? We don't have to be in, but like we go, tell us your like favorite fruit, a couple things about yourself,
Right, that was
whatever.
the interview
Yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. We take that, but we kind of add it to this, and then we make a pairing, and then we like sit down with them with the pairing and be like, yeah, did that, and have a little chat. Maybe it's a blend of the whole thing. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I believe what the idea was is that, we asked them question it's kind of an interview. We asked them questions about themselves, but also like what's your
Interview
favorite
affects the
fruit or
drink.
whatever.
Yeah,
While I'm interviewing them and asking them those questions,
yeah.
you're making a drink and then we swap, you interview them, you ask them questions about food and other stuff. I make them food and then we sit down and double interview and they eat and drink. But yeah. Um Dish podcast. I have not. I'll have to
I
check
will
that
check
out.
it out. I got
Um
I got a flight back to space from the DFW soon, so I can.
yeah, yeah. Um do you feel like it's I don't see any reason why not because I don't even know
I don't
if I
even know
don't
what you're
think this would
talking
ever
about.
happen. The pitch that I did for everybody that was titled Austin is Insane.
Oh no, yeah, no. I
Yeah.
100% want to do that. Yeah.
So my pitch was, we buy a plot of land, right? And we do a homestead. So essentially, it is like it's Stardew in real life, but we call it something different, right? And so it's
I
us,
don't know why we wouldn't call it that.
well, just
Like,
because Stardew's copywritten. I mean, I guess we could just
no, I
call it
mean,
that,
yeah,
and people
but
don't
like
really care.
fucking
But
everybody does that kind of thing.
sure, sure,
Not that exactly, but like people do. Like there was a fucking like 50 million video that was like PUBG in real life. Like what's
yeah,
that? Those
yeah,
people, Viva La Dirt, they do that shit all the time, and
yeah,
it
yeah.
hits. It's a good
Viva Dirt League.
idea.
Anyway, the whole channel is like Stardew in real life, though,
Yeah,
which maybe is a little bit different because it's like the whole channel. But yeah, so like you got stuff like Sam and I working on different projects. Like, oh, okay, today we're building raised beds, or we're building a water catchment system, or we're doing whatever. Kind of the whole time us not really knowing what we're doing, and then you've got like we're trying to grow stuff. Uh, like growing tips and all kinds of stuff like that. And then, once actual harvests come in, we get everybody together for like the festival of the town, right? And we do like cooking competitions and fun stuff like that. Oh no, our tomatoes went insane. And so now like cooking competition, you got to make shit with a bunch of tomatoes, whatever. Um uh Going into the mine and fighting monsters, maybe not the fighting
that's
monsters
big
part, but
questions.
like like we could get into like metal smithing and making candles and tanning leather and get John Francis out to make like tunics out of leather and teach us basic tailoring and
He
stuff
won't
like
make
that, and just
tunics
like,
out of leather. He's a fucking
oh yeah,
diehard
that's
super
right, that's
vegan.
right,
He's the only guy I know that
that's right,
buys
that's
vegan
right.
shoes.
That's fair. Teach us how to make tunics out of paper, and then we will apply that to
The leather,
leather.
yeah.
Um, uh, and then oh yeah, it is a that's why
Yeah,
the title of
gloss,
it was
yes.
Austin is Insane, is because yes, it is a life commitment of like we are living and working on a farm with animals and cooking stuff. But then it's like merchandising opportunities. We can sell food and drink off of the thing. We can get a co-packer and start, making our own
Have you watched
hot
have you
sauces.
watched
And
Clarkson's Farm?
I have not.
I mean, that is what you want. Like that's the pinnacle of what you want. It is, and it's great,
Content
fantastic show.
creation meets farming.
I mean, yeah, it's just a guy that it's Jeremy Clarkson. Is like he was the Top Gear guy, right? And
Oh yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he bought a farm and just trying to make it work. And it's a very
Yeah.
good show, but it also shows just like how challenging all that shit is. Um,
Yeah,
but
and
yeah, no,
then
I mean, I
eventually,
want to do it just because I want to. I don't really care. I don't want to raise an animal. I don't give a shit about gardening. I really want to build everything. I want to build the wooden fucking beds. I want to build the sheds. I want to build the house. I don't care. Cabins, sign me up. I just like building shit.
yeah. I just think it'd be fun to learn a bunch of different like skills and, just see if we
The
could do it.
Gloss asks, "Are you gonna start a cult?" I see. I think that's probably more. That's probably also a banging YouTube title. I tried to start a cult with my farm or something like that.
Well, I mean, most of the land that I've been looking at is out in Waco, so
Waco
um
does. I mean, and we know why. They had that one time where they
yeah,
had a
that one
cult
time
that got a lot
it
of
got
people
real bad.
killed. Um, but yeah,
I mean, like, yeah, I think, but like a chill cult, like a cool cult where
yeah.
people are
Is it a
nice and not
cult
crazy.
if like the vibes are just be like, hey, be nice? Like
I mean,
that's not
yeah,
like
but,
what defines a cult. Do we have to
uh,
be like religious and
I don't think so, because they have all kinds of
a
like, well,
relatively small group of people having beliefs or practices, especially relating to religion, that are regarded by others as strange or sinister, or as imposing excessive control over members?
hmm. Then no, I don't think so.
Huh.
I don't think so. I don't think it would
So
technically be a cult then.
yeah, because then if it's just like a group of people that are regarded by others as like normal and not sinister, that's I guess that's just a group of people. It's a
Yeah,
way
yeah.
worse, way worse YouTube title. I tried to start a group of people. That's not hitting at all.
No, no, no. It would be I tried to start a cult for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's the same thing as, the sommelier versus West Egg or whatever. Um, but yeah, yeah, no, it's I this whole pitch was like multiple pages. I had all the different merchandising and marketing opportunities, all kinds of stuff. And
See,
I
my
knew
thing
that it
is
was gonna
I'm
get shut down, but
I'm in, but I do think the land needs to be somewhere like Asheville, North Carolina. It's got cheap land, but it's also like an upcoming super suburb, like or super hipster capital, right? Because if you're gonna make low volume artisanal green beans, you gotta have a local hipster market to buy them and afford them.
no, 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 Mog. You sell it to the audience. That's what I'm
Nah, but you
saying. That
don't
was
really. I
part
mean,
of
I
my
guess if you're
pitch.
like pickling, right, then you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is like, so there's different like licenses, right? There's different ways that you can sell different things, right? So, when it comes to most like dried and pickled things, that's a basic homesteading license, right? So it's like, hey, go to the website, buy our, like fermented hot sauce, I think is okay, or like tea blends or whatever, herb blends, stuff like that. But then, you can get co-packing people who are license certified. They have the factories. You provide them with the core ingredients and they're responsible for the food safety, sanitation, and shipping portions so that you can commercially sell products from your own farm without having to have the like facilities. But eventually, if it got big enough, you could
Yeah, it's
buy your own facilities. But
in large part it's cottage industry in America, right? It's
right,
like yeah,
right.
at a certain level of sales, you do have to change. So
Yeah,
my
but I
thing
mean,
is,
we could find a co-packer and send them honey from our farm to make mead,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we could sell mead through them.
I mean, I think if you found some land in Asheville that is like, I don't even think it has to be that much. I think it just has to be a place where we can drive trailers into it and start fucking around. I got money. I'll put my own money where my own mouth is. I mean, I don't got that much money.
Right, right. You don't got CEO money.
No, but I mean,
Gloss
I'm
was
in for it. I would say 20 grand. I got 20 grand.
20 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I could come up with 20 grand. I'd have to move some stuff around. Uh so I'm looking for 40 all in or 40 for a down payment.
I think if you found banging land, like something
Okay,
great
so with me.
in it, I mean, not banging, but like, I'm looking real quick. I'm looking.
So there's a website, I think it's called Billyland. It's
Because
got
I
like
also think,
financer.
I feel differently because I've been there. I know the lay of the land. I know how the town is. Eh, I see a world where, like, being close to an up and coming hipster city, like, if we buy an $80,000 piece of land and we end up being like, well, that was kind of stupid, it's not going to be worthless. Like, it's
Right.
still a place where people are trying to build houses, do like fucking things.
Yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
my ass will go park a trailer on.
Yeah. And go at least live in a tent or something. The problem is you got to find like the unrestricted stuff. That's always hard to
I
find
think there's
because
a lot of that
otherwise,
there. Oh,
in North Carolina, Asheville.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind North Carolina. Probably a bit nicer than Texas, I would assume, but I don't know. Um, yeah, I think that that's my crazy out there theory or pitch idea, and I think that yours is a lot more doable. Um, but obviously we've got like nightly brew stuff to focus on. Do you have
Yeah,
any more
that's
pitches? Any more ideas?
I don't know, man. Nightly Brews also. Those edits challenging.
Those edits are challenging. Yeah.
How much how much land do you like a that much?
Well, so it depends on like how many people are out there. And also part of my pitch was eventually we build a studio on that land for us to do production out of. So are we including that or not?
I don't think so.
No? Don't
Nah.
include the studio?
I mean that's
Okay.
too, what do you need it for? The environment's the studio. What are you doing?
Well, no, no, I just meant for other productions. So, we can live on the farm and then also do other things.
Yeah, I don't know. You say studio, I think something like a hangar, like a big, like a couple thousand square foot open building, like every
Yeah.
studio I've ever been in, and that I just think is unnecessary. You just build sets in your home is just way more effective, and then you have a house you can still sell.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think it's just smarter money.
sure, sure, sure. Um, I don't know, like 10 acres, maybe?
I'm telling you right now, you can't see it because I got these secret sunglasses and I can look at the screen on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deep on Zillow, looking all over the place right now.
And this is becoming land hunt. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are liking Nightly Brew. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We were kind of looking at starting up some new stuff and business wise, tabletop gaming isn't exactly like the biggest vertical out there, but it's something we're all passionate about. And it's like, hey, we would have fun doing that. We potentially, hopefully, have got some surprises coming here soon on that channel. But yeah, Tomb of Horrors 3 should be coming out soon. We've got a fun Blood on the Clock Tower coming out soon where we did some collaborations with some people, which was pretty cool. Yeah, the Gloss. I was actually thinking about it the other day. Gloss says it's fascinating to me that we're required to do a D&D style accent. Almost everyone goes British. And this is just the
Yeah,
way we were raised in movies and television.
yeah, it's tough. The
Swords,
only old
dragons,
timey
magic
things, yeah.
equals British.
Yep.
That's just.
Yo, I'm looking at 12 acres right here.
Aren't there mages in Louisiana? You know what? Just for you, if I could do a Louisiana accent, I would. I will tell you the next thing that we're doing D&D
Yo,
related. My character's a little Eastern European,
if
almost like Transylvanian. So,
if I could be like if I could do the Appalachian accent, I'm
right?
not trying to make fun of Appalachian people, but the way they speak is just very fun. Um,
Yeah.
it's
I
just
mean, I'm
so
not good
different.
at like even British accents,
Yeah,
but
I'm
like I
just not good
cannot.
at voices in general.
Yeah. We're not voice actors.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at
What do
12
you?
acres right here.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You gonna pull it up for me?
oh, I mean, I guess I could. I don't. I've only got
That's up.
one monitor right now
Oh,
because I
oh,
definitely
right,
changed
right,
it. But
right. You're on the road.
12
Yeah, okay.
acres,
Tell me,
unrestricted.
paint me a word picture.
It's yet
Unrestricted 12 acres. Okay.
offers extreme freedom and flexibility with legal recorded access and an existing road already in place. The land is zoned open use, allowing for pretty much any um,
Okay.
RVs, multifamily, barn dominium, whatever. Um, mountain views,
Oh,
free of flood
okay.
zones, does have
Great. That's the big
wetlands.
thing. That's the big thing
Yeah,
around like this
this is kind
area
of
is
up
every
on a.
time.
It's pretty high up, so of course it's like not in flood.
But
Um,
is the plot itself like relatively even graded, or is it like lots of
I mean,
mountains?
over the 12 acres, no, but there are large parts of it that are.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Power is available at the street. Outdoor activities such as hunting, camping, and livestock are allowed.
Okay. So we need well and septic.
Yeah.
No like pond or creek on the actual property.
Uh, Not from these aerial drone photos. No.
Okay. Okay. And this is in Asheville?
It's technically Leicester, whatever, but it's like if you Google it's like it's a 30-minute drive into Asheville.
Um 30-minute drive into Asheville. How much did you say how much?
No, I didn't. Take a guess.
Oh, okay. 12 acres, 30-minute drive into Asheville. Undeveloped, unrestricted. No standing structures.
Chat,
No
put in your
pond.
guesses too, please. Play along. See, Austin, that's called engagement farming. You see me doing these tactics?
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Um,
Hey, I've never been a host before. I got to get better at this being on content stuff.
Plus, with the 38,000, you think you can get this for the price of a used Camry? 12 acres. Have you ever had 12 acres in
12
your life?
acres. I mean, but you said it's like 30 miles outside of Asheville.
30 minutes. The
Isn't
slow
that
roads, so it's not 30 miles because you're not taking
uh,
highways around here. They don't got, it's not like,
you're
the
reading from
DF
the
dub.
website. I thought you were giving me Texas time. You're reading from the website. Okay.
No,
Uh
like Google says 31 minutes, and this is like going through country roads, right?
take me home.
Yeah.
Uh I'm going to say like a buck 50.
$1.50. I'm gonna let the chat see if they got anything else they gotta say here.
That's going to be my guess. I don't really know that area very well.
C Dub says
But
125.
125. Yeah, so about where I'm at.
75,000.
75, so half of what I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it looks pretty dank, but I still
Is
think
it
12 acres is like an unreasonable amount of land.
I don't think so.
I'll just send you the link.
Okay. I mean, is it owner financed or is it like go out and get a loan?
I don't know about that.
Okay. Is it like straight up cash?
I don't think they say.
Okay.
Let me scroll down.
Because I mean, like, make you put your money where your mouth is. Let's buy it right now.
I mean, I think we
Oh, you
should do
gonna?
more than 20 seconds
Nope.
of looking,
Doing
but
it. Doing it right now, and we'll just have to explain it to our partners later.
yeah.
That looks very mountainous.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how much of that land is actually going to be able to be used.
That's why I was asking, how much land do you think we need? Because I think 12 is too much. I think like 2
Oh,
or
it's
3.
12 is definitely too much, but I don't think you've got even 2 or 3 acres that you could realistically build on. Or, like, this is very mountainous. There is no flat land. Even the one structure that they have on here
Yo,
looks like it's built into the side of a hill.
looking at pictures for land is absolutely fucking worthless. Like when you look at
I'm
lots,
sorry,
there's
Mug.
just like
Can you
I've
read
zoomed
the
in
street address?
on that last one that I sent you. Can I read?
Yeah. I'm not gonna live
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, it's 9,999 Hookers Gap. uh, which is a terrible euphemism for,
If I ever
you know,
got pulled over by a police officer and he was like, "What is your address?" and I said 9999 Hooker's Gap, he would be like, "You're going to jail."
no, Hooker's Gap is not a prostitution. It's people who like it's like fish hook people.
No, I'm aware. It just sounds so made up.
Oh yeah, I mean it might be. I-
It might be,
It,
yeah. It
the
might
the
just be thrown
problem
out.
here is like I'm seeing images and I'm like that sounds right. Can we do anything with that? I don't know. Like
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to look at like. I mean, I wish they gave you like elevation charts, but like the grading of the land, like this, I think is too steep for us to realistically
yeah, but well, I
do
mean
anything
you get
with.
a guy out there and flatten it, right?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean that adds a lot of money to your overall costs.
You're not wrong.
I think 12 acres is definitely a lot, especially for a beginner farmer. But
I think it's too
between
much.
if you're wanting to do any sort of like livestock and stuff, I mean, and it also depends on what kind of livestock you're interested in doing, right? Like if you're just wanting to do like goats or something,
Yeah.
but the second you get into like cows or any like larger farm animal, you do need a significant amount of pasture, and you need to also be able to rotate pasture.
Yeah, they gotta graze and
Um,
this shit. Yeah, I mean, realistically, it's probably not possible
yeah,
for a herd for like a couple goats, sure, but I feel like a
yeah.
herd is. God damn, dude, you could offer fucking any aerial photo, and like 90% of these, like, are you even trying to sell this shit? This is crazy. Okay, I gotta stop looking right before we
Yeah,
buy a
yeah,
fucking half-ass farm.
yeah. I mean, we'll keep talking about it for sure because it is something that like,
I mean,
regardless of
I'm
if we
there.
do
I'd
it for
love to
content,
do it. I just also want to do it somewhere where you can,
have high speed internet.
well, and drive to anything meaningful. I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of the ones in Texas are like truly in the middle of fucking nowhere. And
I mean, there's a couple out in Bastrop, but they're definitely like up there in price.
yeah,
So
yeah, and then you're in Bastrop, you're still an hour outside of a real fucking city. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't do it. There's some of these, I saw a couple of the couple 1 to 2 acres of more reasonable land for like the 50s up there. That sounds
I mean,
almost
I'm
doable.
I'm telling you, I don't know if you've checked it out, but that website Billyland uh, is
Really
auctions.
land.
Yeah, Billyland, and you can get some stuff for way too cheap, like cheap enough that you might just be like, you know what, never mind, I'm gonna do it and do it. Like they've got, it's like
This
in
site,
Missouri, they got.
gamers, I can't not pull this fucking Geo
You're
Cities looking
not
ass shit right
you're not
here.
gonna talk garbage about this site and tell me it is not indicative of this is a good auction site. I've seen some
Uh,
of the auction sites you look at for cars. You're telling me this is bad? This is
this is
exactly
the
what you're
most
looking for.
Geo Cities bullshit I've seen in so long. Let me just add a browser source quick. Up top, second.
You
Thing.
just added a product source.
Yeah.
Does not look like you're pulling it correctly there.
Don't tell
There
me
you
how to
go.
pull it. This looks like a fucking GeoCities site through and through. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
You scroll down
Anyways,
here.
I it
Okay.
browser sources suck. They don't actually update live. So I
Oh,
am
really?
scrolling down. Yeah. Uh, not like that. They don't. You can't scroll in them like that. Do I click on the map? Where do I want to go?
Yeah. 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 So you click on the map there, and it's going to pull open. And we got all these auctions, right? So I'm going to go check out Missouri, right? They got Missouri land for sale, Wooded, Lake Close, 4.32 acres. The current bid is $765. So $765 for this bid, right? If you win the bid, that money goes towards the total payment. The total payment on this land is $14,900. So for $15,000, this 4.32 acres can be yours. It's insane. But obviously, you need to do all your
I see
research
a
on it
lot of
before
them
you
where the
actually pull the
winning
trigger.
bid is the down payment. That
Mhm.
feels weird.
No, that is the winning bid goes towards your down payment.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you
Not like
have
a
the
bid
entire
then. It's just to like how you're bidding for your down payment, which isn't bidding for the price.
right, you are bidding against other people. Whatever you bid becomes your down payment towards the total balance. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean like technically if you had the whole 14,000, you could just bid up to the 14,000. But the buy it now price is only $990 on this thing. So technically you don't even have to go that high. You can just buy it now for $990.
wild.
But, all of this land you have to like
Yeah, but I'm
really
not living in Missouri.
sure. And
Well,
you've got
how
to
close
really
to St. Louis
investigate
are
this thing.
we?
Most of the stuff is like out in the middle of nowhere. Some of it has HOAs, so a lot of it has restrictions, a lot of it has like no
Yeah.
electric, so you have to pay to get electric out there, which can be really expensive. Some of them have restrictive covenants, so you definitely have to check it all out. But I think these are pretty out in the boonies. There's a map at the very bottom,
Yeah, I just said
so
interesting.
pretty far. But
Yeah,
they update, they add stuff on here all the time.
yeah. If you can find this dope land in a cool place for 40 grand, we'll buy it today.
Well, they've got some North Carolina auctions.
They do?
Biggest is 2.3 acres.
That sounds like enough.
Uh,
Where though?
it is in. God, these pictures are terrible. It doesn't also look very usable. It is outside of Dillsboro.
Yeah, see, that sounds worse than Hooker's Gap. I don't want to live in Dillsboro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they actually have an elevation chart, and it is a little. All that land out there looks very mountainous. I guess you are up in the Appalachians, huh?
Yeah,
Everybody hating on the site design. It doesn't have to be good. They're just selling land auctions that are, take it as is, you know, accidentally buy a piece of garbage land that you're stuck with for a few years.
I don't know,
Um,
man. How about Asheville? It's calling.
Asheville. I mean, I'll look into it. I'll see. I know some people out there, so
Yeah,
you can check it out.
it's nice. It's cool. They got hella breweries and shit. It's just like,
I'll see. I'll see
place.
if I can find some land out there. Cause yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, like upping and moving. Well, actually, I have to wait a bit because we're doing a thing um, at my house, so I gotta wait till that's done. But
Yeah, that'd be,
yeah,
well, I mean, better now than after it's fully
yeah, that's
initiated.
true. That's true. That's true. Um, but yeah, one day we'll have a farm and make stupid farm content, and maybe you can buy tea from us or something. Honey jars. Honey's like good to go, right? Because it's like
Yeah, I mean, you don't
preserved.
need, it's a preservative, right? You don't need a, I
Yeah,
think honey would
yeah,
be a banger.
yeah. We saw honey.
Yeah, man,
I want bees.
the problem with Asheville is that most of this shit is really elevation. I mean, it's a mountainous area, right?
Yeah. I mean, you just need to find um enough space to build whatever structures we need. And like realistically, the gardens we can do sloped or tiered gardens, if we need to. But you really like you gotta have the building space for like houses and stuff. Yeah. Grow grapes, make wine for sure. Like I said, mead.
Big.
We'll blow it up. We'll do something big with it. But
Grapes actually like growing on slopes.
yeah, they do. But I
Maybe
mean, if we wanted to do that, we could just buy something out in the wine country out here, like a
that's
30
getting
minute
expensive as
drive.
shit.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
Man, what a life. Okay,
yeah.
I'm getting so distracted here.
Yeah, you should really come back to the show.
No, we gotta. This is the show us, and
Is you
we're
staring
anti
at something that
hi-fi
nobody can
content.
see.
I know. Well, that's if I was at my home PC, I could really get it going. We'd be in the farm. We'd be doing VR tours of farms right now, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Can
Um,
you grow like what's growing there? You've looked into this shit. You got a
in
website that
Asheville?
you're like, hey, website, here's my zip code. What should I grow?
Do I have a website like that? No.
You don't know of a website like that? I feel like you would be
I'm
like the
I'm
guy.
sure I could find one. I mean, I do a lot of like when I do research, I do a lot of like local colleges will have like an agricultural uh department essentially that puts out a lot of like growing schedules and tips and stuff. But like what grow zone is Asheville, North Carolina. So Asheville, North Carolina is in hardiness zone 7B. They're like
Okay.
right on the cusp of 7B and 8A.
All right.
Uh, what grows well in zone 7B? So a lot of your brassicas, cool season things, like lettuces. Warm season crops would be like tomatoes, peppers, corn, squash. So a lot of the stuff that we do here, except you have to make sure that you're really paying attention to the seasons. Here you can throw
Oh,
tomatoes out there; they're always good. But up there, you're gonna have to pay attention.
muscadine grapes, elderberry, high brush
Mhm.
blueberry. What if we did blueberry liqueur or wine?
I mean, that would be fun. I've been trying to grow blueberries in my backyard for like 20 years, and every time I do, something kills them. So
Yeah.
I would like
We,
blueberries.
I mean, they do make wine out of muscadine grapes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fruit wine. Like, I know obviously grapes, but like,
Grapes are grapes, dog. It's wine.
no, no, I know. But like when you get to like blueberries and stuff like that, like fruit wine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. Yeah, so tips for zone 7B, you get two harvests, spring and fall. You gotta be careful for the frost. Um, but yeah, it looks pretty similar to most of Texas's stuff. I would imagine, some of the stuff we can get away with. The warmer stuff they probably can't. But I mean, even here we have to grow, like lemons and potted plants so that we can take them in
Yeah.
for the cold. So
Yeah. I'm into it. Buying the land, Austin.
all right, it'll take some time, but maybe that's our backup plan, or like our retirement plan. We get
I.
old and just
It's not the worst drive ever.
driving to Asheville.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that too often. But yeah,
Sam and I
what's the
drove back
drive?
one shot. Blammo.
What's the
Drive.
drive?
16 hours.
16.
About.
Yeah, you do two 8 shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I would really only want to do that when we're like having to haul stuff or move, animals or whatever.
But I
But
mean,
yeah,
we just get the animals. You'd have to. That would be the.
I meant like personal animals, like
Oh, your
pets.
dog.
Yeah,
You'd have to.
yeah.
You'd have to
I don't think my dog can
anesthese
fly.
for I don't think she could drive
But
16
yeah.
hours.
I don't think she could drive 16 hours, but I would feel better about her driving 16 hours than flying.
Either way, I think they would need to be sedated heavily. That
Yeah.
dog, I've seen that dog in the back of the car, just instant
Yeah.
vomiting, nonstop. The
She
nausea
doesn't
that
do
dog
well.
gets is like you're at the end of the block and she threw up. Like it was crazy how fast that dog threw up in the back of a car.
She's been every time I go out now, because I'll run like a couple of quick errands. Every time I go out, she'll try to get in the car with me. And I've been taking her a lot more, and she's been doing a lot
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I
But they
mean, that's
haven't
kind of
been.
part of it, right? You kind of just have to
Yeah,
until they get used to it.
yeah. I mean, every time the vet's probably the furthest trip that she takes, and it's maybe 10, 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
she's never thrown up on that. So she's getting better.
Law says, I think if I drive 16 hours in any direction from where I am, I'm in the sea. Yeah. America is buck wild. I mean, it is just when you're in the EU or like, not Russia, Africa, Australia, there's just rarely that much fucking land around you. But in America, there's so much goddamn land.
Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy. Isn't it like I think in Texas, if you're going 80 mile or no, 60 miles an hour, it will take you on a particular route like 13 and a half hours to get from one side of Texas to another.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. I think that's like from El Paso to like
The tip, like Amarillo-y kind of bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean El Paso and Amarillo is on the same side, but yeah, I mean essentially you can drive in Texas and stay in Texas for like 13 hours and going
Yeah.
for a straight line, you know. So it's a big place. It
The silly,
sucks.
silly place.
You went from Austin to Waco and back in a day. That's like that's nothing. That's I feel like Sam and I a few times have done the Austin to Dallas back to Austin in the same day. And
Yeah.
that's Waco's about the halfway point between Austin
Yeah.
and Dallas.
I just did
Yeah,
talking
it's
about your neck of the woods, hanging out with Sam, definitely just for the kayfabe here. Um, and yeah, we did over Christmas. We did Heathrow to Cornwall at like 3 a.m. and it's not that
I
bad of a
unfortunately
drive,
don't know
but
what that means.
everybody, well, Gloss will, but
Heath
everybody in the England was like, "Oh, you just like landed in the plane and then did like this humongous drive over like most of England." And I was like, "A 3 hour drive? You mean like sure, I guess
Yeah,
wasn't that bad." I mean, I think
that's
it's like
just up to
4 hours
Dallas,
or
right?
something, but it was yeah, it's a pretty much the same as Austin and Dallas. It felt the same. I think it's like 3.5, 4 hours maybe, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. My parents live down at the coast and that's a 4-hour drive and it's not too bad. I mean
yeah.
the one thing that I will say is like it's just a lot of nothing, you know?
Yeah, I would say England rules for that shit. I mean, it's not a lot, but also you do get to stop at a Greg's and have a sausage roll. So it's better than our experience. Texas is, I think, probably the worst driving experience you can have. Like West Texas, especially West specifically, Jesus Christ, you'll do
West, yeah.
5 hours of flat, dead brown wheat. It's just so fucking bad. And then you do like
Eastern
the I
Eastern
10
New
in
Mexico.
Colorado, and it's like you just every fucking bend you're like, holy shit, that's beautiful. Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. But
yeah.
the
Eastern New
6 hours
Mexico
to
is
get
pretty bad.
there is fucking insane. Yeah, I mean that's the same shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah. West Texas, East New
yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
vibe.
but
It's just fucking just bad.
yeah, it's like a 5-hour drive of just desert, and like every once in a while, there's a small town that has like a post office, and you got to slow down
Yeah,
to like 20 miles an hour, and you're like, ah.
God, yeah, the speed traps, dude. Yeah, yeah, I did that drive from I mean, yeah, I was in drove out of Roswell to Austin earlier last year. Boring fucking drive.
Yep, and
That
it's like 10
straight
hours.
shot from, I mean, we did from Santa Fe to Austin. Jesus Christ, that is a boring drive. Like Santa Fe,
It's a
there's
very
fine for a little while, but like pretty much once you get to Roswell into Texas, it's fucking boring.
yeah. Gloss, I'm not gonna read your quote, but that sign was right outside of Roswell. They had a sign like as you were entering Roswell. Um, yeah, it's that whole area is just very, very boring and there's
They
not a
be
lot out
wild
there.
then.
But
They do
so
think
what you were
life is
saying,
precious and do so much meth about it. It's crazy.
yeah. So what you're saying though is that like because there's a lot of cheap land out in West Texas. You don't want to farm
No,
out
because it's
there.
fucking. That's the thing. Like in Asheville, that fucking even if it's a like lopsided fucking plot of land, if I sat on that land with a little campfire and a tent and looked at the mountain across the way, I'd be like, yeah, fucking worth. If I was in West Texas, where the only thing was like a rusted out Dodge Tacoma with a meth head living in it, I'd know. I'd fuck that experience. I'm good.
All
I want
right.
to be able to be on a farm and then 30 minutes later be at a hipster wine bar. And Asheville gives us that opportunity.
I will look in the Asheville area and I will keep you posted.
Plus,
We'll
I
find
know
something.
we could get some of the homies to at least come visit. Where, like, you can't get a homie to come visit the middle of nowhere, West Texas, with no airport.
Right, yeah. I
Nobody's
mean,
gonna
if we
fucking.
have we
It's
have enough
terrible.
land, then we can get homies to come stay
Yeah, I
and
mean,
start
I
our
want to
cults.
build like 12 ADUs just to be like, hey, look at this shed I built. It's cool. Look at this shed I built. It's cool. Like, so I'm there with you. But yeah, it's got an airport, 45 minutes away from
Yeah,
potential homesteading land, right?
right, right. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll see if I can find us something. It's gonna take a bit of time, but um, yeah, it's I mean that's a green light on everything. I think I just approved all of the ideas.
Yeah.
So
Good Dragons. Good episode of Dragon's Den, everybody.
yeah,
Thanks you for
yeah.
joining us. Yeah, man, what a say. What a time to be alive. We're gonna keep looking at farms to let you know. Maybe that's a 2026. We mentioned the McElroys, my brother and me. The thing I envy the most about them is just the opportunity to name the year.
I mean, they took that opportunity for themselves, right?
I know. Yeah, well, because
They
nobody else was
they they
naming
didn't
the
wait for
year.
permission.
Yeah, but now if we do it, we're just gonna. It's just copying.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately, just by nature of listening to them a lot, you are a culmination of all things that you consume,
No
and so
doubt.
I do think that sometimes maybe some of the things that we say or do or the ideas that we have can be a little coded in the same way that everything influences us. But I do think that that would be a step too far. It's also kind of weird, like because we've worked with them in the past, so it's like
Yeah, I mean, you worked
I
with
don't
one
want
of them
to.
on Camp, right? But
Yeah, yeah. Griffin
yeah,
was the voice of Jasper.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, are you suggesting that we try that? Because that sound. I listened to the
No, I was just
most
thinking
recent
because maybe
naming of the
like
year, and it
I haven't
sounded
yet. I
like
was My thing was like 2026, the year we buy a farm, was what I was thinking, and then I was like, fuck, I
oh,
wish we
oh.
could name the year. Anyways, that was got sidetracked on the outro. This is it.
Well,
That's
we
we're doing
we
it.
can
Oh
we can make goals for the year. How about that?
yeah, farm to YouTube. What's a farm to table like, but a farm to eyes, farm to screen.
Farm to screen. There's something there. There's
Yeah,
something there. We'll ideate.
yeah. You keep me posted on Asheville. We are ending it. Oh fuck! That's the intro.
That's the
No,
intro.
that's the wrong one. Shut up. Where's the outro? It's this one. I'm gonna play this little ditty, and then we're gonna leave you
Alright.
on "We're Buying a Farm." Maybe we should have started a Patreon. Fuck. Next week, Austin, remind me.
Okay.